Welcome back. This Sunday, comedy legend Lewis Black takes over the Fillmore in New Orleans. On top of that, he has a brand new special this month on YouTube. Joining us this morning is the man himself, Lewis Black. Thank you for taking time this morning to join us. How are you?
Every day it's better and better. Well, down in New Orleans it is. But it seems to be rolling along just the way we wanted it. Everything in this country is really coming together.
Perfect. Yeah, nothing to complain about. No arguments here, right? No matter what your beliefs are, plenty to laugh about, right?
At least it's spring. I mean, if we can at least, hopefully, we can agree on that.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. It's definitely spring, Lewis, and you're definitely going to be here this Sunday with your show at the Fillmore. Tell me a little bit about what audiences can expect from that.
Well, I talk a little bit about everything that's going on. We talk about immigration, but we also talk about my mom, who passed away at 104, which is she passed away in October, and my father passed away at 101. So I actually felt at times that they were, as they got older, that they were tortoises that had escaped their shells.
Well, man, I mean, it's obviously a bummer to hear about your mom, recent passing, but what a life, 104 years old. And I mean, if you have those genes, then we'll have your comedy for decades to come, right?
No, I'm not gonna be wandering around at 97 cracking jokes, but the thing I've never really understood that. I don't have that kind of passion or psychosis. But my mother, the thing that's really, people, it's sad when your mother passed, no matter when. But
Right.
at 104, you're into you can't really say, oh, too soon.
Right.
It wasn't, and then she, and for order to get people to understand just how old she was, I have to point out that when she died, I got a call from the funeral parlor, the funeral home, and they said, "Well, we have some bad news." And I said, "Well, really? But it's going to be worse than my mother dying? I mean, what's the bad news?" And they said, and this is true, they said, "Your mother's urn has been discontinued."
Oh,
My mother outlived her urn. That's the
wow.
only way really to describe someone who lived that long.
Oh,
She
my
loved
goodness.
herself, yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, hey, that's pretty incredible there. And I know you're going to be talking about that a little bit at the Fillmore on Sunday, and you can still grab your ticket and maybe go check it out, this weekend. A lot of stuff going on here in New Orleans. But I know folks are also looking forward to your new show on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. It's on May 2nd, and I think it starts showing at 4:20 on May 2nd.
Interesting time, Lewis. Interesting
Well,
time. I think you might have some people celebrating with you.
yeah, exactly.
Hey, let me ask you this: what's it like? You're releasing a comedy special on YouTube. You've been on Comedy Central. I used to watch you all the time on the Daily Show with you back in black, and absolutely love the sardonic segments that you had there, and it was just a lot of fun. But for now, I mean, you're streaming, and I mean that's the way of the world.
It is the way of the world, and that's what they keep telling me. And you know this. You work in television. They come into you and they go, "Well, we got some analytics that say, okay, fine, all right. I don't know. You just made this up, and you're telling me." But it is a way, for sure, for me to get it out to the folks, and it's free. So
Yeah. That's perfect.
which is great as far as I'm concerned.
Look, I have a 13-year-old. He's always on YouTube, so it definitely is the way things are going. I try to get him to watch a sit-down, television channel, and I don't think he's even heard of half of them. So, if they're telling you that and they're sending you a check, then you're probably doing all right, then, right? As long as
We'll wait on the check, as you I'm sure have.
All right, perfect. Well, hey, I know you're getting in this weekend. We can't wait to see you, and I hope you have a fun time here in New Orleans, palling around with all of the interesting folks that have stories out here. You might get a few extra jokes while you're here.
I always have a great time in your town. It's a terrific city. It really is. It's beyond anywhere. I mean, even New York at its height. You guys really have staked out a claim to partying that is beyond my comprehension.
Oh, we love to hear that. I do for sure. You know, I might be one of those crazy folks you see out there. Lewis, thanks so much for joining us. Go check out his special on Sunday, and then again YouTube later on. Thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Yep.
All right, time now is 8:28. The Pelican season comes to a disappointing end. Coming up, how the team hopes to move forward after the loss to Oklahoma City. We'll be right back.